Welcome back to Mad Talks of Football, and Inter Milan have done the job. They have defeated Verona 1-0 and they are back to 3 points behind Napoli, and I'm gonna say they just copied what Napoli did. And they went one step further. Like, it was like, what you can do, we can do better. If you're gonna play good football, we are gonna play better football. But if you're gonna play bad football, we are gonna play a worse football, and that's what Inter did. I said after the Napoli game that was a hard watch, and this was even worse than that game. It was, I don't know what happened today, but both the supposedly expected champions, the teams fighting for the title, both of them had really boring games. I would say Inter are lucky that they got a penalty, because I really did not see any potential from them scoring a goal tonight. They got really lucky with that penalty. I'll say it was a penalty. It was an obvious penalty. A handball early on. They get a goal. Hassani steps up, takes the goal, takes the shot, and it becomes 1-0. And you expect Inter, to show something, but to show some ambition, to show something, some charisma, some attacking prowess. Nothing from them. Like, they take the lead 1-0 and they're like, okay, thank you very much. We don't really care about anything else. And they really did not try. I'm not gonna sit here. They had about 80% of the possession, but they did not do anything with their possession. They really did not create anything. It was just sideways passing, just trying to supposedly keep the ball and not let let Verona have the ball. They just wanted to keep it to yourself. They don't. It felt like they really did not want to get tired, as if they had their Champions League semi-final in their mind as well. They got the goal and they were really happy about it. And they're like, we are okay. We are going to take the 1-0. They really did not try. You see, most of their chances were from outside of the outside the 30 yards, 40 yards, long shots, trying to catch the goalkeeper. Haslani, I think, came the closest after scoring the goal, but it went over the it had the top of the net. Apart from that, I really don't think anything was close. Nardovic came close, but it was nothing really serious. Verona, on the other hand, they were the same as well. It felt really, to be very honest with you, it just felt to me that I was watching the action replay between Lecce and Napoli. It was just the same between these two as well. Verona were too scared to come out. They had already conceded, and it felt like they really did not want to concede more. They came, their chances was not that. Both of the teams really did not show that intent to win the game. None of those teams were really willing to take the risk to go out and try to score the goals. They just sat back, trying to, it was like attempt the opposition, trying to bait the opposition, that you come out and you guys show us what you can do. And the other team is like, no, you come out and you show us what you can do. It was like they're just going back and forth. Verona barely had the ball, and when they had, they really did not do anything. They were just taking shots from outside. They had a couple of, close chances, but side netting and whatnot. Like, it was a poor game of football. I'll be very honest with you. I am not going to deny, I'm quite disappointed by Napoli's game, and now Inter's game was even worse than that. I'm luckily enough for me, I was watching the Barca game at the same time, so at least that was quite interesting in the second half, that Barcelona finally went ahead and win it. But for Inter, it's a good thing they won. They got the 3 points that they needed. The title race is still on. The pressure on Napoli is still there. They got the job done. Then I don't think any fan is gonna complain. Any Inter fan is gonna complain. For neutrals like who watched the game because they just wanted to watch football, I think they are gonna be really pissed about it. Verona, another defeat, and just like Lecce, it's not a good thing. They are still in that relegation picture. They should hope that the other teams around them also end up losing or don't win the game, so that they end up in a problematic situation. But like if they end up in a worse position than they started the weekend, they are the ones to blame. You need to take chances. You need to take you need to have heart when you're in a situation like that. But they really did not. Verona were worse than Lecce, and Inter were worse than Napoli. I'm not gonna say that. I think Napoli and Inter were the same. Both of them really did not create. They got the first goal and they are like, okay, thank you very much, we're not gonna do anything. At least in my opinion, Lecce were the better team out of the four. They did try to play better football, but between Inter and Verona, none of them really cared. Like, it felt like they were both scared. Timid football, bland football. I'm gonna say it was a pathetic game of football. I'll be very honest, and I'm really quite angry that this is the last game for the night, and this is what we had to watch. It was quite disgraceful and shameful. I am really angry. I'm not gonna lie. You don't expect Inter, so supposedly gonna win a treble, and you go ahead and now you're so scared of losing a game, you're not gonna play proper football. I mean that is quite sad, and it should really not happen. Again, I sort of you can say a bit understand that they got the job done, they got the 3 points, and their concentration would have been on the Champions League semi-final as well. It's a massive game. They cannot really afford to bow out of that competition as well. They're already out of the Coppa Italia. They are trailing Napoli in the league, and now they have to somehow win that match. If they get out of the Champions League semi-final, it is going to be a disaster for Inter. So in a way I sort of understand, but still you need to try and get the win here. If you need to play good football, you need to put pressure on Napoli. If they watch Inter play like this, they're not gonna be threatened. They're not gonna feel any pressure because Inter played worse than Napoli, if I'm being quite honest. So yeah, quite a bad game of football again, but again Inter get the job done. Verona on the other hand, I don't know what they were doing. I mean, you need to win the game. You need to get those 3 points. At least get a point. I mean, you need to get as many points as you can to get away from that relegation battle. You don't want to get dragged into that scenario. But they really did not try. I mean, and if they are in a bad situation at the end of the weekend, if the teams around them get a better result and that ends up causing them trouble, I don't think anybody they can blame anybody but themselves, because as I said, you need to have heart. You need to take chances. But they really did not do anything. I really don't know what to say about this game, to be very honest with you. I'm really subjective because nothing really happened. It was just poor football, just sideways passing, just trying to it felt like a pass the time. Like none of those players wanted to be on the field. They were forced to come out, and it felt like they were doing labor of some sort. So yeah, quite a really bad game of football. That is it for me in this video. I really don't have anything else to say. I'll be very honest. Yeah, but the good thing is the title race is still on. We still have 4 games to go. 3 games to go, sorry, and we still don't know who the champion is going to be. So the title race is still going on. I think the only positive outcome of this game is that Inter won the game, and Inter got the 3 points, and they are still 3 points behind Napoli. Because if Inter did not win this game, and this game ended in a draw, which it should have, I don't think Inter deserved to win this game. They just got a lucky courtesy of that penalty, because apart from that, I mean, there was never nothing in the game. But as I said, it's a good thing at least they won the game, because now we at least have that title charge still going on with 3 games to go. So we have something to look forward between for Inter and Napoli. So yeah, that's it for me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game and what you guys thought of Inter's chances. Do you think they are going to be able to catch up to Napoli, or do you think it is going to be really tough for them and Napoli are going to go ahead and get the job done, or do you think somehow Inter are going to catch up? And what about Verona? Do you think they are going to survive, or do you think they are going to go down? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the season. We are like 30+ subscribers still needed, a month to go. I hope it is possible, so please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and help us out. Until next time, bye bye.